When you're stuck slaving over a computer at the office, do you dream of getting back to nature on a tropical island, blending in with the natives, running free in paradise? Well, you may dream on, but one man has built that dream and he wants you to join him. Ben Keene has leased an island in Fiji and he's appealed online for volunteers to join his tribe and build an eco-tourist village in paradise.
What happens when two 20-somethings start an online community? Rent a desert island in Fiji.
This is where dreams will be made.
And invite random people from across the world to come and build an ideal eco-village. Well, this is their story.
We have begun a personal adventure to build a new community in a land far, far away.
It was the 14th of January that I got an email from Mark that was titled The Island Project. And the first line was, "A tribe is wanted." And it was like, whoa. And the whole thing just captivated me.
Their idea is to create a social networking community and invite up to 5,000 members to form what Ben and Mark call an online tribe. The purpose? To create a perfect eco-village and set an example to the world.
Brave idea, and the founder of the project, Ben Keene's here now, along with one of his tribe members, Lorren Price, eco-expert James Strawbridge, and Ulai Baya, who was born on the island and is in fact the nephew of the local chief, therefore very important, I would have thought, to you. You've got to be nice to Ulai. All the way along. OK, you say you can take 5,000 members. How many have you actually got, Ben?
Well, we've managed to get together almost 1,400 members in the first year and a half of the project already, and they're not just from the UK, they're from all around the world. And about 400 of them have actually made it to Vorovoro in Fiji and spent between 1 and 12 weeks staying on the island.
So it's like a sort of green timeshare?
Yeah, you buy your time on the island, but you also take part in the project online. So it's sort of taking a MySpace into the real world.
Okay.
So what you're buying is really a kind of opportunity rather than anything that's there, because when you get there, you've got to build it, yeah?
Yeah, you can build it or you can lie in the hammock. It's up to you. The only thing we ask is that you actually wash up your plate after your meal.
Yeah.
But most people, when there's something going on, tend to get involved.
So it's an ongoing project. It's like a green commune.
Yeah, it is a community. It's not a resort. It's like a village. It's halfway between a Fijian traditional community and a mixture of people from around the world.
Well, look, before we talk to you, let's have a little bit more, look a bit more of it. This is shortly after the first sort of settlers, the pioneers had arrived, and you're getting things started. And it looks hard work, but it does look fun.
The project is beginning to make eco-progress. James has designed a reed bed to filter dirty water, started a green club for local children, and with the help of tribe members, the island's gardens are starting to bloom.
If you think about the starting point of the project, which was a desert island, nothing here except a chief and his family. And now we have shelter, toilets, gardens, and the ability to generate our own power, to set up a laptop, to pick up a phone signal, to talk to the world from a desert island. That's really heavy. On behalf of the Vorovoro tribe, I would like to invite you to come and turn the power on your island.
And there was light.
There was light there.
Well, that was your uncle, wasn't it, Ulai?
Yes.
Yeah, and, I mean, is he pleased? Is he happy with the way things are going?
He's really, really happy, in fact, stoked, because Vorovoro used to be house for some time, 2 people, before the tribe came on.
Really? So is everybody enjoying the company, really?
Very much so. We're enjoying the company, we are getting exposed to different cultures, and it's a huge social exchange of culture and learning from other people.
And because it's so incredibly green, they're not spoiling the place. I mean, you know, they're not actually sort of trampling all over it and building concrete high-rises and, you know, screwing up the beach.
I think that was a very, very important consideration for me when I brokered the deal with Ben and Mark in the first place.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and James, we heard that you were responsible for the reed bed, which purified the water. Does that mean that the water, you can drink the water now?
No, well, we actually do that. In Fiji, they have big problems with water conservation, so we set up a model of how to sort of get shower water and grey water and turn it into clean enough for watering the gardens, because we've put in a lot of gardens on Vorovoro.
Right.
And lots of other projects that are based around sort of development in the local communities. We get like they teach, like the guys teach us how to use a machete, and then we'll sort of give what we know as well. So it's a really nice
teach them on how to use solar panels and so we saw the electricity supply going on there. I assume it must be a very meagre supply. I mean, is it just a couple of windmills and solar panels?
Yeah, it's just a wind turbine and solar panel, which is mainly geared to, I mean, it's the sort of thing we can do in this country easily.
Yeah.
And so we're doing it out there for laptops, mobile phones.
How do you get a mobile phone signal? Are there masts on neighbouring islands?
Yeah, you have to hike up the hill a little bit.
My garden's like that.
Our garden's like that in Cornwall, isn't it? Yeah, just the same.
OK, so you can communicate with the outside world.
Just about. And the idea is actually to get a much better internet connection, and we really need help from someone for that.
Don't look at me.
So we can actually talk to the tribe online around the world on a day-to-day basis. So you can sit in your office in London and just sunshine in your inbox from Fiji.
Yeah.
Well, look, Lorren, you're one of the members.
I am.
You went out there with your partner and 2 children.
That's right.
And it was dealable with 2 children, was it?
Absolutely. We took my 2 daughters, 10 and 7, and they had the time of their life. Absolutely loved it.
And you got your relationship blessed, didn't you?
Yeah, you had a wedding blessing, well, a blessing, basically, of your relationship.
Well,
I
was proposed to on the island, which was a complete surprise, and Ulai's uncle, Tui Mali, did a traditional blessing for us, which was why we ended up wearing the ceremonial dress. And we had a beautiful blessing on the beach with a perfect sunset.
And are you married now? Because you've got a wedding ring.
No, not quite married. April date.
Let's have a look at...
Just very, very briefly before we look at this next clip. That's happened several times, hasn't it? About half a dozen couples have met on the island and got engaged.
We've had 6 engagements, I believe, and that's just over 1,000 people. And I don't know, there's a lot of love out there in this tribe.
Well, let's finish off with... Now, you see, I think it's great when the girls on these trips do the local dancing. That's good. Not so good when the blokes do it. To be honest, and I think the viewers will agree.
I don't think anything really prepares you for what it's really like here.
We have lived through some cyclones, a coup, a fire. We have shown the persistency that this is more than just tourism. It's a way of life now.
You see, the girls looked a bit foxy, the blokes looked a bit poxy, let's be honest. I mean,
Well, maybe you could come out, Richard. We have a chief elected each month.
Oh, don't.
It's a free
No, I've got to do
stage.
Strictly Come Dancing, and then I'm tired. No. OK, listen, thank you all very much indeed.
Then I'm
going to the moon with Richard
Branson,
Branson. Yes, my year's mapped out. But no, congratulations on it, and it's working so well. And it's a model for how things should be. And you can see Paradise or Bust tonight at 9 o'clock on BBC Two. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thanks so much to see you.
Now, in the 1960s...